Hi guys, it's Enter the Stars, and all of us are very familiar with this classroom scene from My Pet Goat 2. Now this is Heliophan's website, and Easter is fast approaching. It falls on 4/20 this year. Now in this scene, we see the little girl Lily. We also see a rabbit behind her. Now, we've done some research on the rabbit, and the rabbit lined up with Rabbit Man Farms in Sandy Hook, Mississippi. We found identical highways and similar layout along a river, just like in Sandy Hook, Connecticut. We also found a Rabbit Ears mountain range, which borders Estes Park, where the famed hotel from the movie The Shining exists. Now, if you look in the wallpaper on your left, the wallpaper is a maze, just like the maze in the movie The Shining. And we have videos documenting all of these findings. Just do a subject search on the subject and enter the stars, and the video should come up. Now, the purpose of this video today is to focus on Lily. Now, Lily is Lilith. Lilith is the flower associated with Easter, especially in churches, is the lily. Why is that? People will tell you it stands for purity and virginity. But what can we learn from history? In pagan tradition, the lily is seen as a fertility symbol. And I want you guys to notice, in movies, you will see the rabbit pop up everywhere, in pictures, on walls, at certain timestamps in movies. And we've also done a lot of work on the rabbit showing up in movies and what it means. This website goes on to explain more. In the ancient Near East, the lily was Ishtar's sacred emblem. Ishtar, also known as Astarte, was a birth, mother, and fertility goddess. Her name is uncannily similar to that of the goddess Oestra above, who gave her name to Easter. In Roman mythology, white lilies are associated with the queen of the gods, Juno. In Greek marriage ceremonies, the priests places over the bride's head a crown of lilies as a symbol of fertility. This is Satan's counterfeit to the Immaculate Conception of Jesus Christ. And if he can focus on fertility, then that takes away the importance of what Jesus stood for. Now, one ancient fertility goddess identical to the Sumerian Inanna and Babylonian Ishtar is called Lilith. And we believe that the scene in I Pet Goat that is what it means, is Lilith. On a famous relief picture, she stands with wings and owls just like the Queen of Heaven. So, here's another key to unlock the meaning of the owls that we were seeing also as well in pop media, culture, and movies. So this is a little bit more information on Easter and what is in store. Now, a subscriber gave me some very important information, but before we go into that, we're going to look at April 21st in Wikipedia, which is the day after Easter. And all I did was do a search, April 21st Wiki. And of course, that is the birthday of the Queen of England, and she will be 88 years old. But what I didn't realize is that April 21st is the 111th day of the year. Also, there is a solar eclipse on that day in 2088. There's our 88 again. Again, this was a simple search on April 21st, Wikipedia, and it brought up the 88 number again. Now, behind this picture of Obama, there is a calla lily, okay? For those of you who have not seen the scene, go back to I Pet Goat 2, pull it up, and you'll see the calla lily, as well as more detail of the maze here in the wallpaper on this left side. But back to the calla lily. This website that we just were at goes into more detail about the calla lily, and you'll actually see that here. So we have all the elements from this room and iPetGoat on this one website. Let's read about how Ishtar and Lilith are associated with Easter directly. It says here that Raphael Paté emphasizes the promiscuity of a divine harlot rather than the virginal queenship of Inanna, so much so that when Ishtar descended to the netherworld, neither man nor beast copulated. When she emerged, all of them were again seized by sexual desire. Here we see the origin of the fertility festivals of spring. So again, spring, renewal, rebirth, fertility, Ishtar, Easter, Lily, with its symbols of birth and new life and the customs that so often in the past involved wild orgies. Inanna and Lilith can be compared. It is probable that the plaque represents Inanna in her role as the goddess of sky, earth, and underworld, queen of the great above and the great below. So, here it talks more about the owl as well. The Sumerian word for owl is Nina, and the name Ninna, given to the goddess in her owl form, meant divine lady owl. The ancient texts also give the Akkadian word Kilili for Ninna, and this name was one shared by Inanna and Ishtar. Perhaps Kilili is the original derivation of Lilith, who, much later in biblical times, is called night owl or screech owl. Much more information on the owl in this article, and I'll link it in the description. Much more can be said about the owl symbol, but I am trying to keep this as short as I can. But you will recall that the Lady Ishtar in Babylon was also called Ninna or Inanna. So all of this is connected. Here it says Arabic that Layla means night. So we have more connections there. And of course here is the calla lily. And last but not least, you guys, it appears as though the Queen of England shares her birthday with the birthday of Rome. How fitting. And the eclipse of April 21st, on the Queen's birthday of 2088, has its totality at the tip of the boot of the Roman Empire in Italy. You can't make this stuff up. And of course, here is the depiction of Romulus and Remus suckling the she-wolf. Anyway, you guys, take care and be safe.